Okay, well, hi, my name is Nancy Zarazua, and I hold a Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership from Lamar University. I also have a Master's in Business Administration with a concentration in Technology Management from the University of Phoenix. And the rest of my academic work was done at South Texas College. I have a bachelor's degree in Technology Management. I have an Associate of Interdisciplinary Studies and 2 Associate of Applied Science, one in Computer Specialty and the other one in Network Specialty.
And what inspired you to go back for your bachelor's degree?
When I finished my associate degrees, I started looking for different baccalaureate programs offered in the area. And because my degrees were applied science, it was basically starting from scratch anywhere. And, you know, when you're young, you're just looking for a job opportunity to start making the moolah, right? And start, you know, building your plans and achieving those plans. So I felt I just didn't have time. So I landed a really good job opportunity at that time. And I paused my educational plans. I took the position as an instructor for business and computers at a higher ed institution and started working there. During that time, my mentor, Dr. Ali Smiley, kept in touch with me, and he mentioned that they were on the works in developing a baccalaureate in technology management, and that if I were interested, that it was going to take, you know, maybe a couple of years. In the meantime, I kept doing my research, you know, and I just couldn't find really a good spot for me. I felt that I had to start from scratch anywhere. And again, I didn't have the financial means, and I didn't have the time really to invest. All of these were programs where they were face-to-face programs, and I needed a purely 100% online program, and because I was working already full-time. So I really needed to find all these extra assistance, basically, you know, for me to accomplish what I needed. So a couple of years passed by, and then Dr. Smiley tells me that South Texas College is going to be offering this program. I come back and go through my record with the back then student success specialist, and come to find that I only needed to do 2 more years to finish my degree. And I was super excited. I enrolled, and then shortly after is when I was actually offered a job at South Texas College and jumped back at STC. And that was even better because now I had the institutional waiver that helped me pay for my own tuition. So it ended up, you know, working out really, really good. And that's how I ended up, you know, finishing up the bachelor's degree there.
And so you talked a little bit about what appealed most to you. You were a working mom, and you were working full-time, and you have 2 children?
That's correct. So I am a non-traditional student. When I decided to go back to earn my baccalaureate degree, I was married, and I do have 2 children. So for me, an affordable degree, something that was online and something that was accessible was extremely important. And South Texas College offered this opportunity for me through the baccalaureate program.
Were there any particular aspects of the program that you enjoyed the most?
There were some hybrid courses that I ended up taking, and I really, really did enjoy the collaboration with other students. I got to do a lot of the hands-on training with them, so that was really neat. I learned in different case scenarios. I learned how to actually apply some of these concepts on real-world experiences. So that was definitely something that really, really was rewarding for me.
And how did the bachelor's degree that you received benefit you you mentioned that you went on and got a master's degree. Were there any problems making that transition for you?
You know, that was one of the things that I always tell people. South Texas College really prepared me for that transition. I felt it was the smoothest transition I've had. When I moved on to acquire the master's in business administration, it was also with a concentration in technology management. And I can honestly and genuinely say that it was like the next level to it. So STC really gave me the foundation to technology management, and the university just added to that. It was really, really good.
And the university was, which one was it?
University of Phoenix, I'm sorry.
Okay, and they're a strategic partner with us.
Oh, really?
So, CCBA, yes, because of stories like yours. So.
Oh, great.
And then tell us about what you're doing now?
Right now, I serve as the project manager for the Office of Institutional Research, Effectiveness, and Strategic Planning. And I essentially assist with the college's overall planning, operational planning, comprehensive contingency. I also serve with the accreditation process, program developments. In addition, I teach for the organizational leadership program and the business administration program. So I do that on a part-time basis. I teach courses like management theory, organizational change, business principles, small business management, and stuff like that. And I try to volunteer, so some clubs and organizations. I try to keep myself busy and active in our community.
And you also have a doctorate?
I do. I have a doctorate degree in educational leadership from Lamar University.
Well, you definitely are very busy. Do you feel as though, because of the position you're in, you're a woman, you're a working mom, do you feel as though there's a special motivation for you to give back to the community?
Most certainly. I think more than that, I feel it's kind of an obligation. Being that not only because I'm a woman, but also first in my generation at home, I always try to serve as a role model to others and try to empower other students. For many years, for 15 years, I served for student services. So it's like in my blood. It's my passion. It's my second nature to go out there and always, teach others and educate others on how to further their education. I'm going to share an anecdote with you. The last time I went to my bank to make some logistics there, and as I'm talking to the teller, she asks me something. I pull out my ID and she's looking at it, and I accidentally give her my STC ID, and then she says, "Oh, you go to STC?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm a professor there, and I'm also a project manager there." And then we start talking, and so I start telling her about STC and about classes that are coming up, and you need to enroll, and telling her, you're a woman and you're very young, and right now that you don't have any kids and that you haven't gotten married and you have all the time in the world, you need to set your priorities and you need to go back to school and give me a call, and here's my card. And I kid you not, she's like, "Oh my God, you need to stop telling me because I'm gonna start crying." I'm like, I took that figuratively, right? And then I was like, no, seriously. I mean, when I was your age, I mean, this is what I did. And it's not that it can't be done. Obviously, you can't do it after I did it, with kids and a family, but it's just much harder. And I think you can do right now that you're so young. And then she literally starts crying. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." And she's like, "It's because people like you is what we need. We need people like you to go out there and tell us and give us these type of advice. We need to hear from people like you that are inspired, that are motivated to go back to school. I'm definitely going to call you, and I'm definitely going to go back to school. I really need this. I needed to hear that today more than any other day." So, things like that are things that make the difference. So I tend to go out there and when I go to HEB, anywhere I'm at, I try to, whenever I make a conversation with people, I try to empower them and let them know that education is the best investment that you can possibly get out of life.
That's wonderful. You're giving me goosebumps, Nancy. So how would you like to close this?
Oh God, you caught me off guard there. I hadn't thought about a closing remark.
Well, what would you say to somebody who's considering getting a bachelor's degree at a community college?
Well, like I said, I mean, education is an invaluable tool. You can't go wrong investing money and time and effort in education. At the end of the day, it pays off. Like Dr. Ismaili always told me, Nancy, the sky is the limit, you know, and as long as you want to achieve your dreams, you know, go at it. All you have to do is just work hard, and you will soon get your reward for all the hard work that you do.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, not at the moment. No, I don't think anything comes back to. After all these meetings, I have my head like everywhere.
Well, I thank you for your time. I know how really busy you are, so I really appreciate it.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much for accepting my nomination to your stellar feature, and I really do hope, you know, that my testimony really reaches out to many of your students, to many of our community members here, because definitely we are in dire need of students that really want to make a difference, that are go-getters and want to do something in life.
Great. Okay. Hey, thank you so much, Nancy.
Thank you, Angela. You have a good day.
I appreciate your time, and it was just great. It was very heartwarming. I really appreciate your sincere
Thank you so much.
perspectives.
Thank you.
All righty. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.